Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum students. I am Kausar Kiran from Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Students, now I am going to start another topic, that is development economics, its introduction, its learning, its objectives, characteristics, and difference between developed and underdeveloped countries. Now, first of all, we discuss what is development. Development is one of the most biggest words we hear everywhere in politics, economics, media, and even daily conversation. But what does it really mean? Is it just about having tall buildings, fast internet, and expensive cars? Or it is about something deeper like health, equality, freedom, and happiness? What do you think about development? Now, think about your own community or country. When someone says we need development, what comes to your mind first? Number one, roads and infrastructure. Number second, better schools and hospitals. Number third, jobs and economic growth. Number third, freedom, justice, and number last are freedom and inequality. Keep your answer in mind. We will revisit it later. First of all, I discuss its learning objects. Number one, by the end of this lecture, we will be able, number one, to understand how the idea of development has developed over time. Number second, identify different perspectives on what development means. Number third, recognition the key indicator used to measure development. Critically reflect on whether development is just about economics or about human experiences. Second, evaluation of the idea of development. Historically, the concept of development has most linked to economic growth. A country was considered developed if its GDP was high and its industry was strong. In 1950 to 60 eras, development modernized Western countries were the model. In 1970 to 80, shift towards basic needs, that is health, education, food, and security. In 1990s to 200, rise of human development, Amartya Sen approach, freedom, capabilities, and choices. Now, now the today development is understand as multiple dimension including sustainability, gender equality, environment, culture, and governance. Number third is perspectives on development. Number one, economic growth perspectives. Number one, focus. What is focus? Focus on GDP, industrialization, and income. Strength. What is strength? Easy to measure. Limitation. The limitation is ignores inequality, environment, and quality of education. For example, a country may grow economically but still have poor education, health, and care. Number second is human development perspectives, introduced by Amartya Sen 1990s. It is approach focus on expenditures, people, choices, and capabilities. measured by Human Development Index, that is, in which education, life expectancy, income. For example, a country with an average GDP but good education and health can rank higher on HED. Number 30, sustainable development perspectives defined by the Bertrand Report 1980 that shows meeting present needs without compromising future generation includes environment, climate change, renewable resources. For example, countries focusing on solar energy to reduce their carbon footprint. Number 4 is participation development, focus on people involvement in decision making. Idea, what is the idea? Development should be not something done to people, but people done with on. Means development should not be something done to people, but done with people. Development, basically development concept is very broad. Development means a country develop when the people more hardworking, more struggle in the economy, then the economy, the nation will achieve the main targets. Number 4, indicators of development. How do we measure development? Here are some key indicators. Number 1, economic indicators, GDP, per capita income, and employment rate. Number second, social indicator mean healthcare, access, and gender equality, and literacy rate. Number third, political indicators, democracy, rule of law, governance. Number four, environmental indicators, carbon emissions, renewable energy use. Number five, composite indices, HTI, multi-dimension poverty index, global happiness index. Number five, critical reflection. Is development the same for every country? No, development is context specific. For example, for Pakistan, it many means jobs and education, and for people, for every people, for every type of job, it may mean sustainability and happiness. Can economic growth alone solve poverty and inequality? No, without inclusive policy, growth can make the rich richer and the poor poorer. Should culture and value be part of development? Yes, ignoring culture can lead to imported models of development that don't fit local realities. Now we have so many questions about this. Let's review our own session. When we think of development, what comes to your mind? First of all, I start this lecture. The first definition: what is development? Number one, now you know it. It is not just about GDP or infrastructure. It is about human well-being, quality, sustainability, and freedom. Keywords. Development is a multi-dimension concept, not just economics, Perspectives involve from growth, basic needs, human development, and sustainability. Indicators, indicators, indicators of development. Indicators of development include economic, social, political, and environmental measure. Toward development, expanding people choices, protecting the planet, and ensuring justice. That completes today lecture. Thank you. Hopefully, you will understand the whole lecture and you will understand the concept of development, why development is necessary for every country. Um, um, Even they develop, even they underdevelop, even they least developed countries, even they developing countries. Thank you so much, students. Allah Hafiz.